with it. What I do with stuff. The fuck? Oh, it's over here. Well, let's see how dead this live stream is going to be. So it's pretty much... I just did one all night that was nobody. Now, what I don't understand, and I'm seriously going to inquire to some of my people here. Easy, I have a question for you. I deleted Messenger off of this phone last night because I had... Hey, hello, welcome. So it's not Thanksgiving for me because I'm a Canadian, but I'm here to say Happy Thanksgiving to our American friends. Okay, nobody needs to wish me a happy Thanksgiving, but this is more for my American friends. I'm a Canadian. Eugene, how are you? I'm a Canadian, so we don't celebrate here American Thanksgiving. We already had our Thanksgiving in October. But I do have a lot of American friends, and I just thought, let's celebrate for them. But Jen, my question that I have is, why is it, and I see it all the time with certain people, and I'm not here to call anyone out or anything like that, but I just did a live stream for 8 hours, right? Where are my usual people? How come they never stop by when I'm doing that type of stream? Is it because they don't like it? You know, I'm just shocked that people don't even just stop in and say hi. But the moment I come live like this, those people usually show up. So, I mean, you stop by. I always see you there on those streams. But I don't even see anyone else stopping by and saying hi during my sleep streams so I wonder, what is it? They just don't like it altogether, that they just said, I don't have time. I don't want to say hi to him. You know? So I spent almost 9 hours doing this sleep stream, or doing this silly, stupid stream, and it was 50 views. I guess. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's AI. It could be a looping video. I could be sleeping for 9 hours, and it'll be a ghost town. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm just always like, girl. Alright guys, I'm trying a new cup today. Well, it's got a new cup. It's just a cup I haven't used in years. God. Trying to message my friend here to see if he can meet up after. I want to see if he'll take me. Guys, to, I'm going to pay him my rent and what have yous. And then I want to see if he'll take me to the store. Because I like going to one of two stores. Hey, Cricket, buddy. I like going to two stores. Either the Superstore or Freshco. Those are the best two stores in town, Jen. We do have Safeway, but I haven't gone to that store in a while. And we also have, of course, Save On. I do go to Save On, but I don't know why I go to Save On. How are you, Cricket? I think they. Oh, by the way, Jen, I have to figure out from you. I tried to figure it out last night and I could not figure it out. I'm assuming that you got that Santa Claus look on the Tulane Jen because I want to make one. I was like, girl, I want to be hot like that with big old titty. Um, so I went into the app and I saw that the filter was there, the dancing thing. I'm assuming that's the one you used. So I did it, but when I did it, it didn't put me in that Christmas outfit. It just had me in regular clothes dancing. So you're going to have to tell me how to do it. You got paid. Yeah, I got paid last night. So I got paid last night, so I'll pay my. I owe $200 from the first month's rent. I owe currently $1,000 from this month's rent, and I will be paying. I'm gonna just probably forward and pay my rent for the. So don't give me time. I'll have nothing left. By the end of the day, I'll have nothing left again. I just clicked it and it made it. Oh, you just clicked it? You didn't do. Can you do another one to show me or something? I don't know. Because the one I did, it had me select that I had to select a picture of my face. Yeah, I want that. But you know how AI is, sometimes it doesn't do the same thing over again. Last year, I gave you some cheer. I hope you're doing okay. What are you up to today, Cricket? By the way, happy American Thanksgiving. I know people are going to come rushing through here and tell me Happy Thanksgiving. Send me what? Your pick and see if I can get it. Okay. I don't know if I have any pictures on this phone, but let me see what I got here. Yeah, I really thought last night, Jen. I thought, oh, this is such a cute little AI stream of men sleeping in dresses. And I only thought of that because I was trying to create AI of large men sleeping, and then in one of them there was a woman, a man wearing a dress, and I thought that might be a fun stream. Large men in different uh, women's dresses. I'm trying to find a photo of me that I don't look like a haggard piece of shit. There's a photo that I actually look halfway decent. Yeah, I just happened to see because I don't always get the two-lane gen, but then sometimes, I seen it out of the corner of my eye and I thought it was one of those ones I had already watched. And then I looked at it and I was like, "Oh, she's got big old Santa boobs and stuff." I was like, I want that. I want to be a big." And I tried like 4 times. Oh, by the way, Jen, what you do is if you run out of pixel videos, because they only give you those credits, right? What I do is I delete it and I re-download it again, so that way I can get the all the free AI videos again if I run out, because they only give you a certain amount of credits, right? Prince Gaming, hello, how are you? Thank you for joining. How are you today, guys? See what I'm saying? I think people just prefer to actually talk to me. That's why, Jen, I'm scared. I'm scared to do a runway video. I'm scared to invest a whole bunch of time. Now, last night's video was easy, right? That was quick. But I'm scared I'm going to invest all this time doing these runway videos and I'm going to have not a soul, or I'm going to have like 40 views. Our queen is here, Miss Queen Renee. Hello, Queen. Guys, I just want everyone to know that my deadline is on the 15th. So keep that in Ray. Keep that in mind, Queen Ray. We'll figure out a time as the time gets closer. I'm sure, Queen Ray, you'll be doing a tree or something like that at home, a little Christmassy. So I recommend anyone that's going to be doing their thing to do it in front of your tree or whatever. How are you, Queen Ray? Guys, I am so proud of myself. I am so proud. Last night, I'm sure Jen knows. Jen knows what I'm like. I get a little bit of money, and the first thing I think of is what? What is the first thing I thought of? Delivery. Takeout. And I really had a hard time last night. I did everything to not order because I'm waiting for my gift card, right? I'm waiting for my gift card. I just got money. I can go get groceries. That's the sad part is I'm like, I need to be realistic, you know? I can't just be, like I said, there's nothing wrong with ordering delivery once in a while. But last night I didn't order, guys. I didn't order. I didn't have much food here in the home, but what I ended up making was I had garlic bread in the freezer. So I took that out and I sliced up a tomato I had here, and I put a little salt and pepper, and I ate it open faced just like that. Bam. There was my meal. I didn't need to spend a fortune on stuff I didn't need. What's your plans today, Ray? I know it's a holiday down there. I'm sure everybody's going to be up here wishing me American Thanksgiving. But I just want to show my respect and show my... This year I'm not too bad, guys. Usually I get so agitated. And the reason why I get agitated often is because Americans would often be like, oh, because Americans, and I'm not trying to put anyone in a box here or anything like that, but so often they'll be like, well, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? And I'm like, every year, and I'm like, I'm not American. I don't have, people just assume I'm American all the time, like every day. Like, I might as well just come down and join y'all, because, you know, because everybody think I'm an American. I wonder why people think that. I wonder why people think that. Is it because of the way I look? No, let's be real. Canada and USA, we're the same, but we're different. You know, we're the same, but different. No money, no honey. But you guys got any meal for today or anything like that? I was thinking, God, I could even maybe cook a little chicken dinner with some stuffing. And personally, I like some of our peoples. I like some of our peoples that got some real good eats going on, y'all. I'll tell you one thing, guys. If I could go to an American Thanksgiving, I probably wouldn't choose to go to a white family for American Thanksgiving. Let me tell you that. Just kidding. You guys are like... But all my black friends, I tell you what they be making, guys. They make fucking like mac and cheese and like cornbread and stuff, and like stuff that we never had mac and cheese for Thanksgiving or holidays. And I noticed a lot of Americans, even the white families, they do tend to make... Now, guys, I saw your video, Queen Ray, and I must say I'm a little bit ignorant to the fact about cornbread. I have had cornbread before, Recently, my coworker had made some. It was super delicious. They were like these little. Their cornbread is super delicious, but it's not something that I really grew up eating. You know what I mean? It's not. It's just not something I grew up eating. Um, what am I doing here? I need to wash my dishes today. And my friend's gonna kill me. I'm already out of weed. He's gonna be like, "What the hell, dude?" My friend actually isn't even answering me. But I saw that nice cornbread you made. My question though with cornbread, because cornbread is kind of, how do you explain cornbread? Like it's, growing up we would have rolls. I mean that's boring as hell. We would have dinner rolls. Um, but I'm just trying to like, because cornbread can be have that sweet touch to it as well, right? The only thing I would say that I don't like, Queen Ray, is collard greens. I don't know if I'm down for those collard greens. I don't know. They're all like boiled and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I could do the collard greens. I would try it. But I'm like, because what does collard mean? Collard means like you boil it? I don't know. I just don't know if I'm down for the collard greens. It just doesn't look appetizing to me to be all cooked up and wilted. Maybe I could go for some spinach or something. Good night. Thank you, Prince Gaming, for coming. Bless you, son. Cornbread is amazing. It is very finicky and can easily be messed up, but it should be fluffy. Sweetish, yeah, sweetish, yeah, for sure. And load it with butter. You got to make cornbread. Yes, it's sweet unless you make it from scratch. But what is like, so, like I said, please forgive me if I'm ignorant here. Um, so, what exactly, because I know he said it's a touch sweet. So, is it supposed to be like, you know, how like a lot of families they have dinner rolls with, they have buns. Is it supposed to be kind of like the bread option? Is it kind of like that? Like that's the carb kind of option? I don't know. I prefer mustard or turnip greens. I don't prefer any wilted vegetables like that. Guys, for us, if we do, like if I was to do a Christmas dinner, for example, or even Thanksgiving dinner, Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner are pretty much the same. It would be turkey usually with stovetop, like, or sorry, dressing. We would have for vegetables, probably I'd do maybe peas or mashed potatoes with gravy, um, cranberry sauce. Kind of those are the general fixins. I noticed Americans, they tend to do a little bit different stuff like cornbread, or they'll do mac and cheese, or personally, hell, I'm down. Let's have fried chicken for the holidays. Green beans. I'm not crazy over green beans, but I will eat them. It's the weirdest thing. Like I don't have any. It's so weird. It's like, yeah, it's like I will eat them. Even in Thailand, when I went to Thailand, they give the green beans, the raw green beans for everything. I still eat them. So it's not something I will ever rush out to the store to buy green beans, but I will eat them. Like it's weird for me like that. It's not about the greens tea. You put pork meat and fat in them so it tastes like bacon. Oh, yes, fried chicken. Oh, guys, I haven't had any fried chicken in a while. But yeah, Queen Ray mentioned, what was it she said? Yes, it's the carb. I missed something. Oh, get you some good soul food. Yeah. I think if I was to do a soul food plate, it would probably still be a little bit whitish. But for a good soul food plate, I would maybe do. maybe some fried chicken, the mac and cheese. I don't know what else. I think there was a point. I remember back last year or a couple years ago, I was going to try to see if I could do a soul food video, but I think I might have done something where I have something that's kind of soul foodish. See, I don't even know. Guys, I apologize. I don't fried chicken at home. I usually buy it already cooked. Yeah, I don't blame you. You haven't had any fried chicken for a while on your channel. Um, yeah, this is all Southern soul food. Yeah, I love it. I don't fry chicken at home. I usually buy it already cooked. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I've had how many? Three chatters today? Oh, I've had a few. I've had five. Of course, Jen is always the bottom. Why is that girl, no matter what she does, she's always the bottom? Mm. Question for you all. Do you prefer baked mac with a crust on top? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not a huge maker of mac and cheese. I'm not a big person on making mac and cheese. It's never been something really I've ever made, if I'm being honest. I know you guys are probably like, "What the fuck? You up here saying you never made mac and cheese, child?" But I mean, I've made it, but it's not something I like to make. I don't know why. But having said that, I like different versions of it. I do like that crust that you say, like the crumb crust. I'm a loser. Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm just curious why, no matter what you do, you are the last spot. No matter what you do, no matter how much you talk. We got to take this up with YouTube. Don't say you're a loser. I'm deleting that message because I don't approve that you said that about yourself. So I know Vern Bang is cooking. Yeah, Vern, I personally can't stand baked or cooked mac. I've never tried it, guys, because I would rather just make a Velveeta cheese or sorry, a Rotel dip or something like that. That's why I said I was a loser because I'm last. No, maybe they saved the best for last. Maybe you need to look at it that way. Maybe there's a reason they saved the best for last. Anyways, it's just a silly top fans. Do you notice most people don't even talk about that anymore? That's old news on their channel, the top fans thing. I still check it. I still check it every now and again because I'm curious. Look, 20 minutes and I still haven't even smoked though. Where's my lighter? My friend hasn't messaged me, so he must be out. I don't know where he is. I sent him a text and I sent him a messenger. But I don't think I got either back. I don't think he's home. Anyways. Guys, I smoked almost an ounce in a week. My friend is gonna yell at me. I'm gonna be like, "Hi. Yeah, I've gone through that weed already." So Velveeta cheese is Velveeta, guys. Velveeta is something. Why do I feel antsy here? What's going on? Why am I feeling antsy, guys? I don't even have my ashtray. I only started using Velveeta, what was it, 2 years ago? Never used Velveeta in my life. I always seen it, but you know, sometimes, guys, when you're not used to a product, or you always see it, but it was really the case for me. I've always heard about Velveeta. I've always seen it there in the store, but I've never actually bought it. And when I started making the quesos, that's when I really started buying it. We used to buy more of the Cheese Whiz. I'm kind of curious, Jen, if you can make what you can make with Cheese Whiz. Um, Now, Cheese Whiz is Canadian product, I believe. I saw recently they have a spicy Cheese Whiz, but I don't know if you can make a queso with Cheese Whiz. Maybe you can. I don't like Velveeta. Of course you don't like Velveeta. Of course she doesn't. Ah, 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 ah. Well, you haven't tried my queso because my quesos that I make are absolutely fabulous. And it has Velveeta cream cheese, Monterey Jack, and there's another cheese in there. There's like four different cheeses in my queso. I'm gonna stop saying what I don't like. Poor Jen. I'll be like, I like popcorn. Jen will be like, I don't like popcorn. No matter what I say, and Jen, I'm not ganging up on you. I just find it funny now that I could say any item and you'll say, I don't like that. Maybe it'll be a new series. It's just cracking me up now. That's because Velveeta is real cheese. No, Velveeta is not real cheese. What do you mean real cheese? I thought it was processed cheese. Jen, that's funny. 3 million over here, guys. Thank you guys for coming. I'm waiting, guys, for my $50 gift card. I said isn't. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah. Woohoo, guys. Tonight is the finale of. I'm having trouble breathing. Drag Race UK finale. Meh. And episode 2 of Canada's Drag Race. Yes, I'm living. I've been watching Survivor, but again, this season, it's not as terrible as last season. But I don't know what's happening where it never used to be like that with me for Survivor, where I would just be glued to my seat, you know? And this season is okay, but last season was terrible. Last season, I actually stopped watching like 4 or 5 weeks before it ended because I was like, this is the most boring Survivor I've ever seen. And there's nothing wrong with a show going 50 seasons. It's going to be next year, 50 seasons. But I'm like, change it up, make it more interesting now. It's just the same thing, Survivor, every time. It's they're always on the same fucking beach. Like switch it up, go somewhere new. Take the show to somewhere different. Do a cold temperature. Do something different, you know? I've watched a little bit of that one. I've watched it, but I didn't really get into it. Because sometimes I struggle with Australian guys. Sometimes I don't know what it is. But I struggle a bit with because it's pretty much because of a couple people, hateful Australians I've met in my life, that have really tarnished the image of other Australians. So often now, when I hear an Australian talk, I just want to like punch them in the face and tell them to shut the fuck up with that stupid accent. Um, Y'all watching are like, oh shit, he crazy. Um, but I did watch a little bit, but I just can't stand their accents. Like that fucking twat I was working with in the liquor store. Remember the little spy? The owner's son-in-law came to spy on us all. Oh, that guy was getting on my last fucking nerve. Every other thing he was saying was, what is it they say? Oh God, I can't think of it right now, and for good reason. But he says that they say that same fucking thing over and over again, and I was thinking, would you shut the fuck up saying that? It's so fucking annoying. What was it they would say? I'd have to go look at their lingo again. I'm trying to block it out. TTT, I'm gonna say this now. There's a lot of bad shit cunts in Australia, but a lot of and so often I feel too like I don't know why I get this vibe from a few shows I've watched too. Is often I find racism is brought up quite often in Australia. I feel compared to other countries like Canada and US. Now, of course, racism exists everywhere, but I don't know, something there as well seems to follow them. Mate. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, yeah. He was like, oh, hey, you mate. How are you, mate? How are you, matey? How are you, mate? Hey, mate. Hey, mate. I mate. I was like, shut the fuck up. So what happened is me and Grant, I feel really bad for Grant because he really was treated very terrible by this guy. So I think because of this guy is what ruined it for me. There was this guy that I used to work with in the hotel. His name was Tyson. He worked in banquets. He was the banquet manager. It was funny because there was two gay guys that ran the banquet department. There was Tyson and there was Jeff. Jeff was a sweetheart. Jeff used to come to my parties back in the day. Me and my ex used to host a lot of dinner parties and stuff. And he would often come. Super sweet guy. But the other guy, the complete opposite, complete asshole. But anyways, the weird part is when I first moved to Vancouver, him and I, the Australian guy, we had hung out a few times, just as friends. You know, I was with my husband, and I was, you know, but then I don't know, all of a sudden he turned and he just became a nasty person. Anyways, he was always up Grant's ass. So Grant left banquets to come work with me. Well, not just me specifically, but he came to work with us in the restaurant because Tyson was constantly just treating him like a piece of shit. And Grant would go for his review and he would say all this terrible shit that he's this, that, and whatever. And then Jeff, the nice one, would be like, oh, Grant is just great. He's such a great help. He's always, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I think because of this guy, he came over sometimes and would manage us. He got in my face one day, guys, and I'll just give you an example. He was extremely rude to me, and because I put my finger up, he was in my face being very rude to me. He sent me home because in restaurants often we'll get sent home. But he was rude to me, and I defended myself, and I put my hand up like that. And he went immediately, guys, to the HR department. And the next day, I was down in the HR department and I got written up. They said that I was not a team player and all this bullshit they come up with. And this is why I hate Australian people now, is because of that fucking asshole. He was such an asshole. And I'll give you guys an example of how big of an asshole this motherfucker was. There was about five or six of us. We went purposely and had a meeting with the hotel manager about this guy. And the hotel manager even said, I've never in all my years working in a hotel have I had something like this happen. Because this guy was so mean, so dismissive to people, so writing people up. Like me, I did not deserve to be one the way he treated me, and because I defended myself, I was the one, it was my word against his. And he's a manager, so managers always are right. Right? That's always the way it goes. Manager is always right. So I think because of him, he really ruined it for me. I know Grant's the same way. Grant had it worse, much worse, the way he was treated by him. And so then when I went to Bali, I heard all their stupid accents going off. Oh, matey, oh, mate. And in Bali, they were behaving like zoo animals. They were fucking drunk as fuck, obnoxious, doing, you know, you see them in the news every day in Bali. So this has really tarnished my image of Australia. I'm just like, y'all are not nice. That's what I'm getting, is that it seems like the Australian people are not nice people. Um, okay, I'm done on my tangent, guys. Should do Survivor Alaska. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, but you know what happened, Cricket? The reason why Survivor doesn't go anymore, why do you think? Money. They've got their contract that they do in Fiji. They don't need to, they can leave the setup. They don't need to go moving around and setting up into different countries and getting different visas and this, that, and the other. So they just sit in the same country season after season doing the same shit over and over and over again. You know, at least in the beginning of Survivor, it was like Survivor China, Survivor Africa, Survivor Australia, Survivor, here, there, and everywhere. Now it's just to switch it up, I'm just like, because maybe it needs to end at Survivor 50. Maybe the show needs to end. Uh, did I lose Queen Ray? And some do sound annoying as fuck. More than half I've met sucked, but some are. Yeah, I don't want to generalize. It's just like French people. At this point, honestly, I'd rather go with a French person than an Australian, to be honest. But I'm the same with French people. Fucking run for the hills. You hear bonjour, bonsoir. Fucking run for the. Actually, no. First, ask where they're from. First, be like, are you Canadian or from France? Because if you're from Canada, I'll tolerate you. But if you're from France, God, I sound like a hater. There is a queen this year on Drag Race Canada, and she is from Quebec. And she is so sweet and she is so funny. So I don't like to generalize, but usually French people annoy me as well. French and Australian. You aren't wrong. You aren't wrong. Just saying no, exactly. No. No, you're right. There are decent people out there. I never want to generalize, but there's got to be a few nice French people out there, and a few nice. I feel like I should get mugs made. What do you guys think? We'll get Jen to make all my triple T mugs. Could you imagine, guys? That would be a fun giveaway, but I'm like, how am I gonna? Probably cost more to mail it out than have them done. But wouldn't it be cute if I had mugs, guys, that said uh, "Back in the Whack," back in the Whack, and maybe my face on it or something? Probably the face will cost extra to get on there. But yeah, back in the Whack. I've been wanting, guys, for so long on this channel, and I don't know if you guys have any ideas. I could do something as simple as you guys let me know your opinion. I feel guilty sometimes, guys. I feel guilty because I feel I haven't given back to people. And I do feel it does make me feel a little bit selfish sometimes. I think um, I'm not trying to justify myself, but I feel like the struggle has been harder for me the past few years with, my jobs, and I'm not here to make an excuse, but I feel like I haven't really given anything back on this channel, and I would like to have little merch made or something that I don't know. But, and I don't know how I would do a giveaway, but what if I did something even as simple as a $25 gift card giveaway? Now, unfortunately, it probably would be limited to my American and Canadian audience. And what I could do is if it's a gift card of some sort, like DoorDash or whatever, I could just send the code. You know what I mean? I could take a picture or whatever and send it to that person that won it. The only problem would be is if they're a person that I'm not connected with on Messenger, because I have a lot of viewers I'm not connected with as well on Messenger or Instagram or whatever. So if you guys have any ideas, Yeah, the only reason I thought that, Jen, is because this is my coffee live. This is what I like doing. I like doing my coffee live. So a mug with back in the whack. That sounds right up Jen's alley. Something she'd be into. I'm surprised she doesn't. Well, she does have actually, right? Some mugs, tumblers. Um, but yeah, I think it would be nice if I did. What do you guys think? A little giveaway on the channel. Stinkbug, hello. But like I said, how would I send it to people if they? Because I would want it to be open for everyone, every viewer that watches. So I'm just curious, how would I? Do you guys have any ideas on that? How I could send the gift to the person? I don't want to be mailing stuff and spending any extra money that I don't have to because, if I have to mail the fucking thing out, then it's like I gotta pay for the shipping and you pay for this and pay for your asshole and how are you, Stinkbug? Guys, my phone case is literally almost to the end. Like it is barely even in this case. I'm like, girl. I wonder if the do you guys know if thrift shops sell phone cases? I guess I could just go buy how much is a fucking phone case? Jen, can you buy phone cases at the dollar store? I need to go there and look for a phone charger today. If my friend even ever, I might just have to go to the store by myself. I don't know. I sent him a message, but he, I sent him a text via, regular text, phone text, and I sent him a messenger text. I did send him a message a couple days ago, said, "Can I ask a question?" Christ, he responded two days later. I was like, "Girl." He was like, "Okay." I was like, "The question was like 2 days ago, child." Um, Depends on the phone. Oh, it's only iPhones. Yeah. See, Grant had given me a big box of phones and phone cases, but every phone they come out with is a different size for fuck's sakes. But this phone case was given to me by a coworker like 2 years ago, and it's hanging on by dear thread now. I'm just cheap. I don't want to have to go buy a fucking $20, $15, or however much fucking dollars they are. I don't want to spend money for that. I don't want to spend money on a goddamn phone case. This one needs a phone case too. And I don't know what's happening at the back here of this phone. This is the one Grant gave me. I think I had dropped it. But the back is broken a bit. You see it's like lifting up a bit. Ooh, child. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I should put a piece of tape or something on this. Oh yeah, I think I dropped it. So I'm glad that it only broke the back and didn't break the front. Guys, I have this junk drawer here which I don't even use. Which makes me wonder, do I really need a junk drawer? Probably not. I'm missing comments here. Here, hers was cracked earlier. Did you see my stream last night? No, I don't think I was on your stream. 3K views. Wow, I woke up to nearly 50. I woke up to nearly 50 on mine. Congratulations. Depends on the phone. I'll buy you a new one. It's not crazy expensive. Oh, Stinkbug? Yeah, my phone is a Samsung SF20. I don't know how many fucking different phone cases. And hopefully, like, where do you even buy a phone case? London Drugs? You know, fucking gallivant all over the place trying to find a damn phone case. Oh Lord, we need to hire someone to read his chat to him. Listen, I'm getting to it. Listen, Stink. I'm getting to it, okay, guys? You guys need to understand that if I'm flapping my gums in the wind, oh God, I have to explain myself this every time. If I'm flapping my gums in the wings and you guys are sending 99 messages, how am I going to do? I can't multitask. I can't flap my mouth and read comments at the same time. So once I've told my story, then I'll go back to the comments. Because if I stop my story because of my dead brain, all the brain cells I've killed off, um, then I'll forget. If I go to read a comment, I'll forget what I was saying. But I'm getting caught up. Don't let your pants get hot. Need to stop getting them at the dollar store and get a good one. I don't believe that, stink bug, because I have a bad habit. The reason my chargers get all messed up is often, and it seems to be better lately because my charging system is a little bit different here in this apartment, but often I charge my phone. I lay the cord on my stomach, so it gets fucked up. I think so that's why I always ended up buying the cheap ones because I know I'm just going to have to go buy one again in 2 months anyways. So, because I have bought good ones, but I don't see the point because I break those too. 80% of what I say is missed. Phone cases and chargers for a good, decent one literally just cost 15 US. If you go cheaper, you'll be buying. Listen, I told you, I explained myself. I was reading you, Bug. Did you really? We about to start a competition. You had almost 50? Yeah, 50 views. Ain't nobody coming to Triple T, y'all. Triple T channel is dead. And I kind of starting to believe that. Triple T channel feels like it's just for my little community here. We're not really growing. Nothing's really happening over here, you know. You know, my child. Did I put I think I did put it in there. Like I was saying to Jen, I find it weird. I think it's probably just the case of people want to come on here and talk to me. But I've had already more action on here than my 9-hour looping video. I thought it was funny. I thought it was cute, but people don't want to stop by. I don't know why. They'd rather stop by when I'm talking. It is what it is. Well, this is my last coffee. Jen, I had gotten this one. The Kit Kat one is the best one. Or actually, the Coffee Crisp one is the best one. But they didn't have that, did they? But right now, they got all those, and they're not bad, but they've got all those the dairy-free ones. But the dairy-free ones are almost $5. And I'm like, no. I think a creamer, in my opinion, should be $4 or less for a good creamer. No, I did a live stream earlier. It was 50 views. Now better make sure I don't miss any comments. I don't want to get chastised here. There is one thing that I haven't been doing as much as I used to. Can anyone guess what it was? Can anyone guess what it was? Cricket, I mean Stinkbug, I have read every single one of your messages. I woke up, had nearly 3K. I read that. I'll buy you a new one. It's not crazy expenses. I read that. Oh, Lord, we need to hire someone. I read that. 80% of what I say is missed. I don't know where you're getting this from that I miss it because I go back and check. But we still love them. I read every single one of those. Every single one of those comments. I just didn't read them at the time you published them, right? You got to have a little patience with me, guys, right? Because like I said, I have you guys writing a lot of stuff. And if I'm in my tangent, flapping my gums, I can't look at the chat. So, okay? I love how I'm getting defensive. I thought you meant 50K. Girl, do I look like I'm going to get 50K from an AI sleep stream? I don't think so. Oh Lord, I almost missed that comment. I wouldn't hear the end of it. To be honest, that's kind of backwards from my experience. They oversell you cheap cables and they last 3 months. Oh my God, if mine lasted 3 months, I'd be happy. If you get a good one and don't fall on it and break it, they will last you. They'll last even with bends. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel on this whole cord debacle. It really is a debacle for me because many people have told me just go buy a good one, and I'm like, you, I I even had a joke with the lady at the store because I'd be like, I'll see you in 2 months because usually they're. And I always bought my charger from the same place. I'm really weird like that because I'm like, I know this place has it and it always works. I don't know because I remember last year I had forgotten my phone charger at home, and me and my friend went around to every fucking store in this town and we couldn't find a damn phone charger. So I was like, when I find a place where I know that sells them, I'm like, that is my place. You guys are probably like, he's so weird. All my charge cords from Dollar Store have lasted me months. Yeah, I don't believe it's has anything to do with the cheapness of it. I believe it comes down to me. It's me and how I handle my. I'm not really a person, and if I'm being honest, guys, I don't. I don't like. I'm not a person that can have nice things. I'm not. I've never been a person that can have nice things or enjoy nice things. Somehow I will fuck it up. I'll break it. I. I don't know. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel, honey child. If you weren't in Canada, I'd just order you one. No worries. No worries, buddy. I'm like, the stress of it all. The stress. I'll figure it out, guys. I'm weird. I'm really weird when it comes to some stuff. Like I said to you, well, that could be. Yeah, see, sometimes it's stuff like that, guys, that makes me do wonder if I am a little bit on the spectrum. I know that sounds weird to say that. If I am, I don't really give a shit. But the only reason I say that is because I become, when I think about that, I always bought my phone card at the same place. And it really felt like a safety thing. I'm just using that as an example. I'm not saying that I am up here, that I am on the spectrum. But it's just things sometimes, I guess, behavioral things sometimes that maybe make me think that way. Um, like I said, if I am, I don't really care. But I'm not really a person that believes in diagnoses. But for example, like what I'm trying to say is I became very, like I always had to buy my charger there because I knew it would work. I knew like that particular cord that I bought, it would always work for me. So, I mean, I don't see what that has to do. That doesn't make any sense, guys. Please ignore me. That doesn't make any sense what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about this lifting at the back from dropping it. Do you see how it's lifted off there? I'm like, what can I put on there? A little piece of tape, I guess? I might ask my friend if he has a piece of duct tape, and maybe I can just put the duct tape, cut it so that it covers that crack, and I just use it here at home. It's not like anyone's going to see it. What a shame that I dropped this, though. Yeah, when a store has decent products, it makes sense, but nowadays, too much trash gets sold. Oh, everything. Well, really, when you guys go into the dollar store, right? When you go into the dollar store and you see just all the amount of stuff that's really is trash, Really, let's be honest. The dollar store is trash. The only thing I go for usually in the dollar store, my big purchases of the dollar store is usually always the same thing. I like to buy lights. I like to buy the operated lights. I usually go through a lot of those because I like them for around the home or camping. Usually they're for camping to have lights strung up everywhere. Tinfoil and a few kitchen stuff like that. Tinfoil, cooking pans for camping. Um, Hold on, my friend is messaging me in a sec here. What type of cord do you use? I use the Android cord. It's for Android. But the one I was buying, and I have like the interesting thing, I do have an iPhone, but it's an iPhone 7. You can't fucking do anything on it. Where is it actually? It's in the you can't do anything on it anymore. But I have the three-tier plug, so it has the cord with Samsung, iPhone, and whatever the other shitty one is. But I'm a little disappointed in that. So I gotta doctor that up, guys, because this is the phone my friend gave me. And probably because it doesn't have a case, and I don't want to be dropping stuff on this fucking floor. See, this is literally why I can't have anything nice. Even, well, not even nice stuff, just regular shit I can't have. I break it. Oh my fucking god, Android cord. Y'all are so not tech savvy. What the fuck is it supposed to be called then? And yeah, old iPhone using. This is the one I will show you guys. Right now, oh. So I have about 5 or 6 of these. None of them work except for the other parts. So this is the cord I was buying from her constantly. I have like 5 or 6 of these. Now this is the iPhone part, which works. Whatever this one is, I don't know what phone that would go to, but there's that one. And then there's the one that I use, which is the Samsung one, which is called, I don't fucking know what it's called. It's to charge an Android phone. What do you expect me to say here? Can you show me the cord? It's for a Samsung phone, guys. It's for a Samsung SF20, I think is my phone. It's an Android. You guys are the C cord? The fuck? That's what it's called? Udals. My life is falling apart. My fucking phone cord is falling apart. My phone case is falling apart. Now, Grant, his phone case, oh, is not for me. His is like a book. His fucking phone is like a book. It's like he's got all his credit cards and stuff inside of it. I'm like, girl, I can't be doing that. I'm like, my phone is on me at all time. Too big. That's too big. Apple started using C on the 15th. I don't even know what that means, guys. That's why I feel, guys. I don't know why I went into this hole that I'm on the spectrum thing. That didn't make any sense. The reason why I can get very flustered in stores if I don't know. And half of the time in a dollar store or a place like that, no, they're not going to help you. I've asked before, is this the right cord? I get overwhelmed. I'll start doubting myself. Is this the right cord? Because there's so many fucking cords out there nowadays. And then, like I said, that's what happened when I was camping that time, and me and Grant were going around every fucking store, and I still couldn't find the right thing. I probably caused that when I started talking about the spectrum. Oh, you were talking about it? When were you talking about it? I guess I did miss some comments then. So what is this called then? What is this called then? Some old Samsungs. This isn't old, guys. How old do you think my phone is? It's a Samsung SFE, I think. I'd have to check. The Samsung FE uses USB-C 3.2. Jesus. I probably caused that when I started talking about the spectrum. No, uh, I've always wondered, guys, if I am a bit on the, because I remember even as a child, and I don't know, there's only so much I can blame on my parents, you know. There is also a little bit of accountability that needs to happen as well. I mean, I'm just a kid, but some things suggest sometimes my behavioral issues that I've had kind of does lead down that road because I do. But then sometimes when I look at it another angle, I'm like, well, that could just be anxiety. It could be anxiety, but I think it's sometimes often those social um, behavioral. I can't speak. Behavioral. Now, like I said, if I'm this, if I'm bipolar, if I'm this, I'm that, I don't really give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck at the end of the day. Because I'm just a human like everyone else, and I can clearly live and function. Well, well, that's debatable, actually. I was going to say I can clearly live and function, says someone with no job. And a big gash on his face. When you go to the dollar store, look at the box as long as it says USB-C. Let me screenshot. Let me screenshot that. Fuck's sakes.